Hello and welcome to the June 2018 MTFR Monthly Update. I'd like to start first with a reminder that our quarterly orientation will take place next week, Monday, July 2nd, 1830 at Station 204. For this quarterly orientation, we will have 5 new volunteer members being processed into the MTFR system, as well as 4 new part-time members to replace some of our staff that has resigned throughout the last few months. So if you are available and would like to stop by before Monday night training, I would encourage you again, 1830 Monday, July 2nd, to meet with our new staff. Some fleet notes for this month. We have 1 structural engine which has returned from Penn Detroit. That unit has been out of service since mid-May. They were chasing a DEF issue and it ended up being a part issue. So that unit has finally been repaired and is back in the fleet. All the structural engines went through and had their air conditioning units recharged within the last week, so we should be good to go for summer. And starting next month in July, the 4 structural engines, as well as engine 207, will make their yearly trip to Glick Fire for state inspection and pump testing. Also, truck 209, the reserve truck, has returned from the Pierce facility. It is currently at Glick Fire getting state inspected and a few punch list items taken care of, so we expect to see the reserve truck back in our position hopefully within the next few days. We'll get equipment reloaded on it, a little bit of refresher training, and in the month of July we should see truck 209 listed as in service. Some training notes for this month. On Monday, July 9th, Captain Bezick has put out a notice that we'll be doing some acquired structure training with Company 63. So if you're interested in that, please touch base with the captain. Also on July 16th, we will have a tour at the Landis Homes facility at the new Health and Wellness building that fronts along East Oregon Road. There is a daytime slot and an evening slot for that tour. So again, please sign up for that. Also, fall certification classes have been posted by the captain, so if you're interested in any of those, please touch base with him. Moving on to pre-fire survey notes for this month. First item is the Eden Road Bridge in the 1800 block of Eden Road that crosses over the Conestoga River onto Millcross Road in East Lampeter Township is scheduled to close on Thursday, July 5th. That bridge is a county-owned bridge and is being totally rebuilt. So Thursday, July 5th, the bridge will close 100% to through traffic, and it will be closed for an extended period of time until August of 2019. So especially for our driver operators operating out of Station 204, when making mutual aid responses to East Lampeter, you'll need to keep that in mind. Obviously, the road closure will be posted at Eden Road and New Holland Pike. So unless we are going to the 17 or 1800 block of Eden Road, we're not going to be able to get through. Quick note, Stauffer's of Kissel Hill, Oregon Pike, the business that has been there for 50 years, has finally closed in early June was their last day of business. So that facility is currently closed and it has been emptied out and the building is vacant. There are no future plans for development there at this time. So just again, pre-fire survey note, the building there is vacant. Moving on to some video updates for this month on the crossings and Belmont. At the Crossings project along Harrisburg Pike, the most noticeable difference are the road improvements. Harrisburg Pike has been widened to 4+ lanes with a new intersection, and most travel lanes are now open. To the rear of the crossings, in what will be the 4000 block, the 4-story apartment buildings continue to be constructed. As you can see here, the buildings are in various phases of construction, some going from slab only to others on the western portion of the property fully under roof at this time. At the Belmont project on Fruitville Pike, while most commercial portions of the project are finished and open, the apartments and single-family homes to the rear of the property behind the target continue to be constructed. At the Landis Homes project, again, occupancy is imminent for the new Wellness and Health building. This view is from Side Charlie, looking towards both of the new buildings. And a new residential neighborhood slated for construction along Landis Valley Road, immediately adjacent to Calvary Church, is getting ready to get underway. Construction equipment is moving in and surveying has taken place. We expect the neighborhood to begin construction within the month. And finally, this month I want to give updates on 2 building projects that we have going on at Station 201. The engine bay renovation project is almost complete. We have our grant-funded exhaust removal system now in place and functional. That was paid for on an AFG grant through the federal government, so that is up and running. We have new lighting in place. We have the new ceiling put in place on the old portion of the engine bays, courtesy of Public Works, and the painter is there currently painting the engine bay. So that project is almost done. We've also been able to add a gear room there, so all of the turnout gear is now in its own dedicated space. So I would encourage you, if you have not seen the progress at Station 201, to stop down and take a look. At Station 207, we are just days away from a final occupancy permit on the full building renovation project that the volunteers have undertaken at Station 207. So again, I would encourage you to go by there and take a look. It is a very different facility from what you've been used to. The entire first floor has been renovated. New living quarters, kitchen, and lounge have been installed in the old social hall down below. The engine bay has been painted. There's now a dedicated gear room there, new communications room, new floor coating in the apparatus bay, so it's a very different looking building. The upstairs has been painted, and we've been able to put a sprinkler system throughout the entire building. So again, that's just days away from occupancy taking place there. I'd encourage you to stop by and take a look. That's all we have for this month. As usual, thank you very much for everything you do for the MTFR system. Stay safe, and we'll see you next month.